Hi, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Art of Transparency, the platform. I have three lovely ladies on the platform with me today. We've already had some bloopers, so if you're on Facebook, you saw them. Today we're going to talk about the skin you're in, right? And I'm going to let them introduce themselves because I'm not good at that. We are going to have a conversation at the round table and just watch. So my far, what hand is this? Left, right? Yeah, right. To my far right, we have.
I'm Teresa. They call me Bree. One half of Sassy Chick Chronicles.
They don't mean nothing, I know. I love
We're kindofthebomb.com. Check us out. We do blogs. We're gonna get into vlogging. So yeah. What are we supposed to say? What is the introduction? Is that enough?
Let me tell y'all how we had a whole practice and they still off the chain. So you guys that's looking at us on Facebook, we are taping on this side and you'll see us on this side. So just flow with it. Flow with it. I'm not fooling with Reed anymore. Come on, man.
Well, hi, I am Nina. I am the other half of Sassy Chick Chronicles. Yes, like she said, we do a lot of vlogging, things like that. We're very raunchy and raw, but today we're going to tone it down.
Just a little bit. We're not gonna make any promises.
Oh Lord, I think I got the wrong people.
We're going to be transparent today.
Help me, Jesus.
Help us.
And to my left, I hope she better than these two. Cause,
I don't think I can do anything with these two. I think I'm kind of boring compared to these two. I can't wait to see more about the Chronicles, the Sassy Chick Chronicles, because they're hilarious. But my name is Ashley. I am a plus size model, and I'm here to be as transparent as I can be about the body that I'm in, and just give you the real deal about being a plus size lady.
That's right, girl.
This was not purpose, but we're all plus size.
Woo! Oh,
What you, Emma?
For some reason, when I go to certain stores, I have zero. I'll be like size 0.
What's that?
You know
Tory?
what?
Tory?
I need to go to tour.
Because it's the skin I'm in, make me feel good about it. I say I wear 0. Okay.
And then Tory, I'm still a 2.
Because I've never been to
I'm still a 2 in Tory. So yeah, about that 1 and 2 and 3. So those that don't know, Tory is for us.
Yes.
Okay? I don't like
But
it.
if I wear 0, I'm there tomorrow. What are we talking about?
Hey, babe, you gonna be like transparent. See right through you.
So, thank you guys again for tuning in, and we're gonna talk about the skin we're in. So I'm gonna start that off by saying, I remember growing up as dark skinned, right? And I was really, really, really dark and really skinny, and I sucked my thumb, so I was buck teeth, so I was like real messed up. So I got the dark skin, the buck teeth, and the skinniness, right?
I thought I had it bad.
Well, you made us a picture. And we
Well,
just trying
see,
to
what
figure it
happened
out.
was I don't have any pictures to put up because this is live. So it kind of made me feel insecure. Like there's this one picture that I'm gonna have to find one day, and it was me and my pit bull, and the pit bull is black, like he was black, and all you can see on him is his collar, and all you can see on me is my teeth. Because it was dark outside, so yeah, you couldn't see nothing.
I don't think it was like the fact that your skin, so I think it was bad lighting. Somebody they probably should use that Polaroid, like
It was night outside.
it was not.
It was night.
Okay.
See,
It was night.
Yeah, because I don't see you being midnight black.
I was.
Not
It was.
blue black.
It was the end of the summer.
You want blue black though?
Yes, I was.
It's the end of the summer now.
Okay, but I don't go outside. I've learned my lesson. Okay, I've learned my lesson through that.
That picture taught you a thing.
That picture was like,
Keep
girl.
it in all summer. All summer 18.
So I came with these people. So who had like skin color issues? Did you have skin color issues?
I did have skin color issues. My issue was more so weight, body image.
What do you mean? Okay, so the skin I'm in right now. I got them issues too. So what were your issues? Like, what did you feel?
So pretty much I always felt like, oh, I'm the big friend, you know, and I think I told Teresa that before too. You know, like that, oh, the big friend, you know. Yeah, she cute for a big girl, you know, like things like that. And then like when you grow up in a household with a grandmother that's like, you know, she from the South.
Very blunt.
Very blunt. You go in the
South.
South.
Cutthroat.
Oh,
They
she's
don't-
something
they
else.
they don't
Oh
care.
my God. And they say, oh girl, oh you know you've been eating. Or you know you've been, oh girl, you better push back from that table. I'm like, but dang, y'all just made dressing. Like,
Right,
What did
right.
I do?
like how dare you? You know, but then also like, it's just like growing up, it's like I don't know, it's like you almost like compare yourself to others. And that's a lot to do with like your circle, social media, TV, whatever. How they paint this picture of what pretty is and what normal should be.
Yeah, I agree.
So
So
then, like now that I'm older, that's not my issue. More so because I'm like, girl, please. I'm like cute, I'm sexy, I'm thick, I'm whatever. I'm me, I'm in this skin, I'm gonna wear this. This is the summer body you gonna get.
Right.
Okay?
This is some.
This is summer body, you know?
So here's the thing. How do you feel, Ashley?
I think I was the complete opposite growing up. I mean, I was more confident on the outside to everyone, but on the inside, I struggled with insecurities. I wasn't really the big girl, but I've always been top heavy. So everything was more of comparing myself to other young girls growing up. I'm like, oh, I can't wear a shirt because I got to cover up. Or I got to put on the bra. And now my friends walking around and they just strapped
Tank
to
Time out.
top. And I'm
We're
like,
going to cut this
I don't
conversation
want to
right
jump
here.
rope. Wait.
This whole bra situation. You don't know what it feels like to spend $60 on a bra.
Hey, I do.
I don't.
I do.
I do.
How that feel?
Terrible.
Horrible.
And then you
So
only
how many
get one.
bras? I was gonna say, how many
You
bras
only
do you buy?
one at a
Because
time.
that's $60.
One at a time.
She's only buying
What color
one.
do you get first?
Black. Black.
And then
What do you
switch
mean?
over and get-
You can't.
But
And that cute girl stuff with the roses and the we ain't got all
the
that.
window.
And your panties,
The matching? No.
hang it up.
Not even at Land Bryant?
See, so that was my
Lane
choice.
Bryant don't have my size, and if
But-
they ain't got my size, they can't have yours.
They don't. Lane
But
Bryant.
that's supposed to be
Nor Ashley
Plus
Stewart.
size
I love you,
is
Ashley
not-
Stewart. I do. I love you, but you don't.
Plus size is not big.
That ain't it either.
The boob size,
They
like they don't cater to us.
Just pants. They like, oh, we
I
got
can
your
fit
pants
in
with your
everything
bras.
else, but
Good
bras
luck.
and underwear and I can fit the underwear.
But your underwear will never, men,
I can put it
our
together.
underwear will never match.
That's why we don't wear any. Oops. This is so supposed to be
Poppy
PG.
time.
But see, wait,
All fake,
that's more as we get older. But as you know, like I said, as a teenager growing up, it was hard. It was hard trying to be cute and fit in with the girls, and I'm like, oh, what
Well,
happens?
I didn't get these.
Oh,
I didn't get these friends until I was 5 kids in. I mean, I've always been top heavy, but Double D was big as I went, and then I got the kids, and he was probably a Double D too. That's fine. So Teresa, how do you feel about
I never
being?
wore a training bra. I never was in training. I was always.
You just
You was on the force. You was on the force.
I didn't get training. I was like,
No boot camp for
"What
you."
is training?" Like, I had my mama had to go. I'm like, Mom, but I can wear a sports bra. No, you can't wear a sports bra. So I hated gym, hated
Let's not
jumping
talk
rope.
about.
I hated jumping jacks. Anything that requires me to. Yeah, I pretty much hated it as a kid.
I get it.
I hated it. I hated it.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say you're kind of so as the lighter. Yes, I'm going there. As the lighter skin, what did you experience?
But that's funny because I never saw myself as being light skinned. Remember, you always tell me like you're so light skinned. I'm like, I'm not light. Like
You were lighter when we first
met.
met.
How?
Right, and she was even lighter when we first met. But then for some reason she thought she was like my complexion.
How y'all the same? Not at
I
all.
never saw myself as light skinned. But anyway, being light skinned, like I never dealt with the issues that you might have dealt with. I never was like plus size until my latter years, so that was my issue. My issue was my nose and my full lips. So that was always my insecurity. Like, you got a big bell pepper Michael Jackson type nose. So it's like, man, when
Which
I'm
nose?
looking-
Which Michael nose?
you were pregnant with Maddie, right?
And my nose was real big.
And
wasn't
look,
it?
I was like, oh, your nose will go down. And her husband, that was like, no,
Right.
that's just her nose.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
so
that's always
about
big.
that.
And I don't even know when. It just took a time that I just stopped caring. But it's like at a certain point in time in my life, I just stopped caring about my nose. But it was always my nose growing up, like bell pepper nose or whatever the case may be. And these full lips, it's like now it's like people pay for. Or they don't pay for big noses, but they definitely pay for these full lips.
Well, you know, that might be the next thing they going to get nose. I want a nose implant. Give me more.
Right.
Can you get some
You
fat
never
from
know.
here to here?
Right.
Let's not talk about the fat from one place to
We'll talk
another.
about that graphic.
Because I really want the fat taken out of my stomach and put other places. We're not going to talk about other places, but I want it taken out and put it in other places. Because so I've never had a stomach. I've got 5 children. I don't have any stretch marks. I've never had a stomach. So to now have a stomach at 40, Jesus, I'm 40. It makes me kind of like a little bit insecure to what I wear, what I don't wear, how I wear things. I had an outfit on earlier, and the whole Spanx thing. Excuse me. No, these aren't Spanx. These are the things that you have to kind of like, kind of like jump in. Like it's not the Spanx that you kind of like, you got Spanx that are like biking shorts, so to speak, and then you got Spanx. And I had on a real Spanx
The Oprah
earlier.
Winfrey, the Oprah
So what's the
Winfrey
difference between a
Spanx?
Spanx and Spanx?
I think one is Oprah Winfrey style.
So
She
you
was
got-
stretch.
the biking shorts then the muffin top fall out the top, so it's like
Okay, so those are just regular Spanx that you
Okay.
pay like $6.99.
Right.
Those can range anywhere from
But
what?
you talking about stacks, the one that's gonna snatch you.
Yeah, but these are kind of like the ones
you
that
can't
kind of.
breathe.
So how you
Not
get to
at
the
all.
bathroom? That's one question. Bathroom, how you get out? Hold it. Do
Girl,
you drink any water?
first of
Like
all,
bathroom,
do you drink
what's that?
water?
What's the bathroom when you got these things on?
You're trying to see can you drink any water doing
No, ma'am.
Okay.
First of all, you can't breathe, so how are you drinking water?
Okay.
Okay, well.
So you ain't even thinking about water.
Now
No, you're thinking about breathing. You're thinking about letting this
Like getting through
event
the
wherever you
day,
have
right.
to
Hurry up.
so that you can breathe.
Right,
Oh,
right.
That's
Cause when I go to the bathroom, I'm taking this
It's
hard.
done,
It's
right.
over
There's no
for the
point.
night.
So the
Think
risk
up.
of me buying a Spank comes with the risk of
Spank.
dehydration. Let me get this straight. So as you buy a Spank, you get dehydrated, you hospitalized, then you wear
No, they got a
Spank.
nurse.
Right.
There's
The
a
nurse
nurse
kicks
right
in.
there. Kicks in. Nobody said none of that. All we're saying is
I just jumped on the deep end. I'm sorry.
you did, and all we're saying is when you want to tame all of the belly
Don't go to
issues
the bathroom.
and all of that, you're gonna put these. First of all, you have to put them on like stockings.
Okay.
Take your time.
You have to
Start
take
at
your
the
time.
bottom.
And rolling
Come
on
on,
that.
Ashley.
Okay.
My mom taught me when I was real young.
Yes. So it's called foundation for us. You gotta have your foundation on when you want to put certain stuff on. Like I got on, I don't even know what this is called. And then
Duster.
okay, so you got the duster on, and then you got a tank top on. You don't require Spanx with this kind of outfit, but if you got on a one piece that's supposed to be kind of
Form-fitted.
form fit, yeah, and the dress part, yeah.
So what about the sisters that say, hell, I'm just big, curvy, and I'm just gonna
And
wear what I
embracing
want.
the skin they're
And
in.
embrace it.
Don't.
And
But
have
they're-
their
are they
feet
embracing the
out
skin they
and
in?
just be like, this is me.
Don't, because
It
then
may
you
be
show all
you,
the
but we
rolls,
don't-
and it might not look good. Like no, just
Why does your
What's your
opinion
shape wear
look,
on?
why does your opinion matter to me? I'm comfortable.
You have to. Okay, so
Because they're happy in the skin they're in.
That's what I'm
and they
saying.
could be, but
But no, but if
But
they're
we have
happy
those
in
women. We have those women.
yeah, I've seen those women.
I mean, it might
They got,
not
like,
make
two
it.
booties.
So is this a limit of how much like confidence you have? A level of
okay, so
skin
there's
you in?
okay, so confidence is one thing, right?
Right.
And
but
then
you
delusion
have-
was another.
Yeah.
But that's still your opinion. Because
It is.
Because I
It
like
is.
I look great and I'm
It is.
fine and I walk out and hey,
That's true.
if I was comfortable with it, I didn't want to wear a bra and
How long?
and knowing
No.
that these wait,
No.
knowing that these are big and they need to be tamed.
No.
But I feel like hey, I'm just gonna go
Look, I
right
got the
home
time
today.
out going on. Nope.
I don't have to
Then
like little nipples out, like
But
okay,
you
but it's
don't
like that
have
might be
to be
offending somebody
wearing
else.
either.
That might be offending somebody else, but even me, like not wearing the bra size that you guys wear, but it still might be offensive. But I'm still out here like, so I don't care. So
How is it offensive to you? And it's
because they might not want to see them pointy nipples.
Right.
Like they might not want to
Hold
see
on.
it.
First of all, when you
Look.
big your
They point they true.
disclaimer, right?
Transparent.
Just being very transparent here.
This is the
Transparent.
Art of Transparency, the platform. And on the platform,
Talk about
we
real.
have real life situations. Today's topic is the skin that I'm in. And with the skin that you're in, you have breast, butt, stomach, legs, thighs, because my thighs is outrageous
Jesus.
outside. Outside of some
Another
jeans,
story.
my thighs are outrageous too. So we have a lot of things going on with this topic. And the reason I chose this topic is because it's the conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Because as we talked about earlier, Big was not in.
It's not.
10 years ago, Big was not in. You had to be
For
a
shame.
certain size.
Be a plus size.
How about this? Natural hair wasn't in. You had to have straight hair. You had to have the weave. It had to be a certain length. It had to be, and now locks have taken over. Locks, braid, we have taken over. I am so comfortable with my locks. I'm more comfortable with my locks than I was with weaves and all of that. So I'm saying all of that because this is a disclaimer that the Art of Transparency, the platform, is a little bit different from the Art of Transparency, the radio show. The radio show talks about testimonies. And to be honest, this is our testimony. Like, I wasn't happy with the skin that I was in for a very long time. Being dark skinned and all that. I spent $7,000 on braces and never wore a retainer. Like, what's going on with that? But that's a whole nother story. It is. It really is. Like, how do you spend that kind of money and not wear a retainer? So you have different entities of being okay with who you are. Like, yours is breast. Me and you, we got the whole, I'm a little bit bigger now. I'm still wondering what your dang on issue is.
She said her nose.
Oh, you did. See? I listened. I was listening.
love
At
each
that.
other.
Right.
But this is my one question. You love someone, they're comfortable in the skin they're in, but what point do you say, hey, you my friend, I love you, but you shouldn't have that on? And I know you comfortable.
Soon as they walk out their bedroom, and you be like,
Absolutely.
soon as they come outside.
I know.
I'm like, if you see me any type of way
But that's what I'm
or
saying.
you feel like I shouldn't, maybe that don't compliment your body. That's my whole thing. My mom taught me that as a young lady too. Wear things that compliment
Compliment
your shape.
yes.
And if you my friend, you gonna be honest.
Let me-
So do you think that the people that's walking around here, the way you said, braless, a cat suit on with loopa doopa doopas and rolls,
I loopa doopa.
like you know, like when you open up
hashtag loopa doopa doopa.
the hashtag loopa doopa doopa,
I don't know how to spell
like
that,
the
but
biscuit,
yeah,
like the
hashtag.
biscuit can, you open it up and it's
Muffin top.
spill up over,
Yeah.
and they get that one piece on, like the real cheap one, like that's like you can see all.
Okay, let me tell you something. Boom, right
But
there.
do they not have friends? I think they got friends.
They don't have friends.
But what if they don't care? They just naturally don't care.
Okay, I can't be. I'm not going with you, but
You
I,
represent
matter.
me.
Well, that's it's not. I feel like again, some women are just comfortable. They there. They don't care. That's who they are.
Come on,
Whether
okay.
you like it or not, this is.
So we
my
gotta
But
choice.
if I'm your friend, I'm gonna push you to be better, and I'm gonna
Okay.
push you to do
Hey,
better.
you
And so
might-
I'm
you
gonna let
might
you know,
like-
like, baby,
You probably
that ain't
think
you.
that ain't
You
you.
know that
Like,
extra
let
roll,
it
you can
go.
put it back in that can.
Like, let me help you pull that up. Let me help you pull that up.
Can we do that for
Suck it
breakfast?
in. Suck it in.
You put Pillsbury out of business.
Baby. You ain't going nowhere with me, however. Whatever you decide
Like,
to do.
you know
You ain't going nowhere with me like that
She
today.
come outside in the costume roller. You doing the Kiki Do You Love Me challenge. Oh, are you ready? Nah, baby.
oh my
No,
God.
we're gonna leave you right
So there's
there.
one point I want to bring up, and that is
What's
cheap
that?
clothing.
The worst.
As big girls, we can't wear.
Everything.
What's the
She-
definition of cheap?
Okay, so
You can
let me
have
say this.
material.
This little thing right here cost me $13.99.
But
However,
it looks good.
It
You
looks
said
good.
quality. You said quality.
however, I'm not about to go buy no $11.99 one-piece jumper.
To be running around here
And be
like
like, hey, and I'm
That
like,
you can see through because
oh.
there needs to be a concept
and they be at the party like this.
Oh, geez.
We're going to. Okay, so here's the thing.
What's the thing?
We as women, if we're not real friends, we'll allow associates to come out and then be at the club or whatever the case, your case may be, because I'm not a club person because I'm asleep in the corner like, oh, what happened? What happened? So I'm in the corner asleep, so that's not me anymore. I used to be in the club till 3 in the morning, get up, shake it off, and move it on.
That's a testimony.
But we'll look at you like, do you see what she got on over there? And
3 o'clock, don't look right now, don't
But
look 3
again, I have to
o'clock.
go back because I have some of those friends and they just like don't care. They don't. They just like, this is what I have on.
And
I
you
think I
think
look
it's
good in it, and you can't tell me anything. Like I have those type of friends. And I'm like, maybe you know you should have put on something like snatched up.
Right,
here.
right. So that's
And they're just like, okay with
they
that.
don't get offended. They just like, no, this is who I am, and I'm okay.
And I bet you
with
they
it.
got a boyfriend, don't
And
they?
they do.
That's interesting.
They do.
I don't know about those friends.
Okay, so you have a
I don't know,
boyfriend.
because I would kind of
You-
say, I'd be like, for real, maybe you're right. Like, let me go put something else on. I don't know.
Okay, so we're about to get into a different subject because it is now 8:25, y'all. I told you this I was gonna go back like fly by. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna still stay on topic, but we're gonna kind of shift a little bit, right? So I was watching this show called My 600-Pound Life. Jesus.
And they all have boyfriends.
All of them have.
And-
they 600 pounds too.
600 pounds.
And they're when we say 600-pound life, these women, like the boyfriend got to roll her up and wash him, but like she can't get like I might not
move the fufu.
all that. She got to move like he got to move that. It's literally like this. He got
To do it. they
no,
just-
not do, we're talking about even clean up, like
Oh,
wash
okay.
her.
I'm looking.
Sorry, I'm trying.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like here, I'm not trying to be funny, and again, this is PG-13.
And if you're 600 pounds, it has nothing to do.
It really doesn't. I'm getting to a point, y'all.
Making a boy.
So these 600-pound women, and I am the only single woman. Count- Okay,
Transparency.
Let's just move
transparent. Let's move on.
on.
Let's just move on.
Taxes. When you file taxes, it says single.
There we go. When I file taxes,
We're still single.
see, when I file taxes, it says single, right? Okay. I am the only one that is really not. Give me 5 seconds. Tech support. I'm sorry, y'all. Tech support. Tech support.
They don't shut down.
I'm sorry. Kylie! Okay, so as that goes off, we're still no, that's still I think this is okay, so we have a situation with the TV. I'm sorry guys, we just got a little technical support on this side of the fence. And
That's
we
what I love
hoping
about live, because you
Yes.
get to see all
you
of
get
the
to see all of it.
transparency.
Yes, you get to
like,
see everything.
Things happen, and we keep it moving. That's what
Yes,
we
we
do.
do. So here's the thing about our tech support. Thank God for my son. Our tech support is gonna fix our live on this end, and then we'll keep going on this end. So that kind of messed me up, y'all, because I get real.
We were talking about the 600 pound women.
So, okay, so 600-pound women. So they're 600 pounds, and they have men. They got like husbands, and there are 600-pound men too. So let's be very clear. It's not just women. The men have women. The women have men, whether it be husband, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. So in that, do you think that, just like you said, you have friends that are whatever size, and they're just like, this is who I am, and I'm confident, blah, 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 blah. So do you think that has, number one, anything to do with their relationship? And number two, if it does have something to do with their relationship, what makes that what makes the foundation of that relationship okay? Do you I guess I'm trying to say, do you think it's an enabling situation where, like you said, you have friends that be like, girl, this is who I am, I don't care what you're talking about. So are we enabling our friends at that point to be got the Oompa Loompas and all?
Yeah,
Are
I
we
feel like at
enabling?
some point we have to like be our friends' accountability partners.
Okay.
Or even relationships, our spouse, our boyfriend, whatever, because like I know that they're saying they're okay with this, but a lot of times, how many times have you said you're okay with your skin tone and probably was like not really okay? Or
Right.
I said I'm okay with my size and I'm really not okay. They're saying they're okay, but deep down inside, they're probably using that as a defense mechanism. So if we don't have that person that's like checking us or saying, you know, put that burger down, put that food down, then you know it's like, yeah, I feel like they are enabling. They're definitely, because like, who wants someone to be unhealthy if they can?
There's the thing.
You know,
healthy versus unhealthy.
Yeah.
Is that what it boils down
Yes,
to?
because
Healthy versus unhealthy
Yeah,
versus
it's just-
weight
right.
versus
Right.
yeah.
well, not even weight, but skinny versus fat. Does
Yeah,
it
health.
boil down to
Health.
healthy versus
If
unhealthy?
it's a health issue, then yes. Then I would really want my partner, my friend, whoever, to be like, well, you know what? Maybe you need to push the plate back, or maybe you need to change your dieting, or whatever.
Tech support. I'm sorry.
Whatever
Tech
it takes.
support.
You need a pager.
We're gonna get him a pager for the next one, y'all.
I definitely
A
feel like
buzzer.
it's enabling because silence is acceptance. So it's like if you not, I'm not saying you have to dog the person out or talk about them real bad, but you might just need to drop a little,
Suggestions,
drop a little hint so they can just be conscious.
You may
Like,
go to the gym with me today.
exactly, like motivate them to do something else. So let's make some different choices.
Yeah.
Like instead of us going to the pancake house, let's go to a sizzling salads or something like that. Like just dropping little hints here and there. Like you don't have to dog them out, but you're not saying nothing and you just lifting up my foot and wiping up under it. It's like, okay, you okay with it? Then we good.
We good.
So they go to this surgery. Are we okay there? I'm sorry, guys. But we have to make sure everything is okay. This is live. Sorry. So with that being said, I'm trying to get back on live, y'all. So we gotta get live. Yes, share the live. Share. This Facebook again. Disclaimer. Facebook gets a lot of the stuff that our live YouTube will not get. So we have fun on Facebook. We're live. It's all whatever. But going back to the subject, because we only have like 30 minutes left. I feel like when we have friends such as yours, and I got friends like that too, so don't get me wrong. And I used to be one of those friends
Which one?
that was like, girl, I'm wearing this.
Okay.
What you gonna do? I'm wearing this. And then I started looking at myself in the mirror like, girl, that's not okay. Your booty is like doing one of these numbers and you outside. I got baptized back in August of last year. And you know how you go to church and you got on your foundation, right? You got on all this foundation, but when you get baptized, you gotta take all that off and
All
be
of
naked and
All of
so
it.
baby, I wasn't trying to put on all that foundation and not just get out this water, cause honey, you already got put it on like stockings, and now you wet. And you not. I'm not.
Yeah.
So I had went over to my mom's because she had cooked that day. So I was going out the door. I had this white long flowy dress on, right? And she was like, "So you went to church with all that jiggling?" I was like, "First of all, Ma, I got baptized today, so I was not gonna put on all that."
She was pure.
Yeah. My mother was like, "So that's why you." What's going on with all that? And my mother's real. You know, first of all, my mother's from the South. So let me put that disclaimer out there. She's from the South. And she's just like, she's real blunt with it. She don't care. She's real blunt with it. And she was just looking at me like, so you went to church like that? Your grandmother went. And I was like, first of all, my grandma ain't got to do nothing because it's not how I went. So do you think in that aspect, going back to relationships, do you think that the way you feel about you, not talking about our friends anymore, but do you think the way that you feel about you has a impact on how other people perceive you in relation? And we're talking about relationships, so that could be friendships or boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, whatever the case is. Do you think that has impact on how they see you?
I think so. Because you ever hear, let's say, for instance, a man say, man, I love her confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm in love with her confidence. Or you like, oh, I love his confidence. So sometimes when our insecurity shine through, they see that as a weakness. Our confidence shows strength to them because they're like, man, I admire her confidence. She is who she is. She embracing who she is, and she's not, you know, so like showing that insecurity. The insecurity trumples over into your relationship. I remember like when me and Will first started, I'm like, oh,
Will was her husband.
Will's my husband. I used to be like, oh, but I'm not skinny. I mean, do you want somebody to be skinny? And then even after I had my second baby, oh, baby, this stomach. I was like, oh, because it didn't snatch back. I was like, I'm a nurse. I was an OB nurse at that time. So I had patients all the time. They snatching back like, hey, that's going to be me too. But the harsh reality was, it's still there. It's there. And
It's
I mean,
not.
I done worked out. I'm like, that's just my body. But I have like said some things to say like, hey, babe, I don't like this, or whiny. And he like, listen, you're fine the way you are. He was like, I really hate that you don't love who you are. And he told me like, you know what, you have to love who you are. So like that, he loves me most when I'm confident. Not saying like he don't love me, but he likes it most when I'm confident, and I'm showing it confidence versus beat myself up. You know, so I think it does trump over to your relationship because you start feeling insecure, thinking like maybe they on Instagram flipping through pictures, maybe they on Facebook flipping through pictures. All these
But he
skinny
always
ass
reassured.
He always reassured me like, girl, you the one, baby. Look at you. You got all that.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
remember for our
want.
birthday, we were all going back to our house because I was like, let's cook. And, you know, if I say let's cook, everybody's like, yeah,
Let's do it.
we going to get over that. Okay?
Taco salad
But-
is good. Okay.
But I was like, hey, Will, we're coming over. You got a house full of people. Please do not take your wife in the bed. He was like, I'm not. I'm going to save it for the night because she do look good. I was like, calm down. You know, so I really love that. And I also love the fact that Rhea and Mac, I love their relationship as well. Like, they are so... And I used to say I'm surrounded by people that don't have happy marriages, but I then had to look at these two. They have happy, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure they have been through all kinds of stuff, and that doesn't, the way you get through it is what makes it happen. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been through nothing, then I don't really want to talk to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you show me if you've been through nothing, if it's been happy since day one? I mean, don't get me wrong, happy is one thing, but I'm talking about you ain't never been through nothing, you ain't experienced nothing. How do you know to get through that? How do you know that this is the one if you've never been through? So I'm sure these marriages have been through some things. However, the way that they pulled through, I was at Ron and Ree's marriage. I mean, at their wedding. I wasn't at your wedding, and we're going to have to talk about that, but that's okay. That's a different subject. But
2020 God Renewal Jamaica, you're going to be there.
baby.
Yes.
And you getting all this on the beach. Okay?
Hey, they
You
got us over there anyway. So everybody is just accepting us.
Yes.
but just
They getting all of this on the
They
beach.
been loving it. They been loving it.
They are.
They love it. They
Girl, I was a...
They love it.
Okay.
Yeah, they love it.
Okay, so, disclaimer, I'm in a new... I don't even know. Okay, so...
Their way.
Moving forward, they can I wear a thong swimsuit on the beach? But we'll move on. I'll talk to you after this. But I'm gonna need you to understand that, you know, all of this gonna be in Jamaica. He
All
gonna
of this.
They
No.
might kidnap you.
Hold on.
on.
Hold on. Y'all don't know who he is. He gonna be in Jamaica like that belongs to me. But anyway, the mister is here, y'all. So, do you going back to what I was saying? I feel like relationships have to go through certain things in order to get to the other side. So what in your relationship? So I guess I have to go back to with your personal insecurities, just small ones, big ones, doesn't matter. With your personal insecurities, how did that affect the marriage, or how did that affect the relationship? Because you told me your husband is like, hey, baby, I love it all. We gonna hang in there, da 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 da.
Right.
But how did your relationship read? How did the insecurities with the nose? Because again, I was like, oh, her nose will go down because she not pregnant no more. He was like, no, that's her nose.
That's me.
and he said it confidently, like, that's her nose. Let's move on. You know, like it didn't bother him, and I love that about them. I've been around Reed and Ron for gosh, how long you guys been married?
8 years.
So I've been around them 9. I've been around them 9 years. So I've been around long enough to know that we've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? And then baby, it's okay. Because if I can't go through with you and get through, then we got a whole nother issue going on. But for real, how do you feel like that affected?
Well, yeah, the insecurity with my nose, like that was just something for me to get over with, because my nose ain't going nowhere. Ain't no working out, ain't no diet.
You
like,
right.
It is what it is. You're gonna take this nose. That's that. But no, but but I did kind of deal with like some of the same things, like after childbirth, like after my son, after Cameron, like I was skinnier than I was before. And everybody who knows me knows I've always had a butt. I've always it's like everything was gone. Like it was just gone. And it was just like I lost the weight. Yeah, it was really crazy. Like no one, like I was like eating up stuff, like trying to get my butt back. Like that's all I wanted was my butt back. So it's like that was the insecurity. And so he always made me feel comfortable. He's always made me feel comfortable with however I am. And it's like if it's something that I want to do, I just express it, and he'll push me towards that goal. Like if I want to cheat, like remember what you trying to do. Like you trying to accomplish what? Like okay. Like he'll just like I said, you just put them little jewels out there, and hopefully you plant the seed, and hopefully something will grow up out of it. But it's like he just reminds me of my goals that I set for myself, and just encourages me, and that's pretty much.
That's how you guys have made it. So you're in a relationship. So how does that work?
Yes.
I'm not, I'm new to this relationship. I got 5 kids, never been married. Yeah, it just don't work.
I'm agree with the ladies. The insecurities that I have with myself, I actually love that the things that I'm insecure about, that he actually loves, and he's always pointing them out to me. And I'm like, dang, let me shut up, because if he loves it, then let me just be quiet. Because he's accepting it and he loves it. He's like, this is what I love about you. And I'm over here like, I gotta lose these soundlines. Like, this is not going nowhere. He's like, babe, I love it. He got a little nickname for me, and I'm like, don't call me that.
What's that nickname, girl?
Yes! I just need y'all to know he's in the studio.
Let's be
He is in the studio.
What's that name, girl? What's that nickname? But you know what? We'll call me Juicy.
Can you refill our
Cups
please? Yes, yeah,
But those,
I love you,
but
son.
Just listening to him, call me different things or say different things like randomly at most times, it helps me because I'm like, Lord, don't send me a man that's gonna love me the way that
I love technical support, child.
Awesome.
I love you, baby, but technical support got
He wears a lot of hats. Shout out to
yes,
technical support.
technical support is the bomb.
He's still in this coffee cup.
Let me tell you, I'm in technical support today. And tech support has been
Okay,
nothing but
Dimple, we sorry.
amazing.
We sorry.
But you know what?
Come on,
I
D.
feel you because
Come on, D.
so she can't
Tim.
really.
Tim, go ahead,
It's
girl.
fine. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Put it on.
Oh yeah, and then you
Tech
see that
support.
thing right there under that technical support? Yeah, baby. What we doing this? So for real, it is 8:43. So I kind of wanna
Sounds like we have fun.
Yeah, this was nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Bring the water. So we've talked about relationships. We've talked about the skin. We've talked about noses. I cannot believe how wonderful this conversation has been. Let me tell y'all, when I started the Art of Transparency, all of it was a platform to do justice. You know, like, we need so much more of this. We need to know that at the end of the day, we've got friends, we've got loved ones that love us no matter what. Because at the end of the day, just like you said, your nose ain't no diet for your nose. Ain't no, nope, he didn't. And, there's no diet for the nose. There's no, I can go on a diet tomorrow, but I'm not going, and I'm still going to. You have to know who you are. I went to an empowerment event tonight, right before the show, which is why the show had to be moved. And they talked about knowing who you are. They talked about being okay with you. And at the end of the day, I've had some struggles. Please don't get me wrong. I've had some serious struggles with skin tone and weight, and a lot of people don't know that because I've always carried myself like, you know, I don't care. Da, da, da. Yeah, but I really do care on the inside. And I at the end of the night, I'm like, well, God, you know, help me out with this because I'm not as confident as I seem sometimes. So with that, have you kind of talked to yourself in the mirror like, okay, you are this and you are that. You know, that it's the new thing is affirmations. And I call it the new affirmation thing because we've been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? People that have had insecurities, we go in the mirror like, okay, girl, you are that. Right. You the bomb, boo. And yes, it's the ghetto thing. Yes, you get real ghetto in the mirror. You have to get ghetto in the mirror. Like, hey. I can remember first starting my locks, now that they're, you know, they move, right? I can remember first starting.
Look at camera on face.
First of all.
Hey man, let's revert. Go what you.
First of all.
You was going somewhere.
So she has a son, and that is my nephew, right? I love Cameron to no end. Like, oh my God.
He's snatching booties.
I hate y'all.
He was born. He's born snatching booties.
So Cameron started his locks after me, right? Cameron's locks are longer than mine.
And she needs to let the her go, because.
So I have this thing with Cameron. How old is Cameron now?
12.
Oh my God, he is so cute, y'all.
He is.
Oh my God, he is cute. So me and Cameron have this thing going on, and when I see him,